Hey guys, what's up? So Silvana is currently a top tier pick in ranked games. She is played as a tank because of her ability to peel and pick off enemies. She also deals decent damage even with a full tank build. But in the recent patch on advanced server, there were many changes that affected her effectivity as a tank. Let's compare each skill in advanced and regional server to see the difference. First one is the reduced attack speed ratio from 100 to now 80%. This means she'll be a bit slower doing basic attacks. It also affects her second skill damage because she gets more spin as her attack speed increases. The buff on her ultimate will also be reduced since it gives plus 100% attack speed stats. Her basic attack damage is also adjusted, making it more dependent on magic power. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the stats. Magic power now has a bigger influence on her basic attack damage. And since magic power stats doesn't increase when you level up, this means she'll deal less damage unless she equips magic power stats. Next is her second skill. If we compare her skill description, we can see the huge decrease in shield. In exchange, they increase its magic power scaling by 45%. Here is a side-by-side comparison of her shield. At level 1, the original server has more shield. At level 15, the original server has more shield. And if she uses 3 magic power items, the original server still has more shield. Next change is the cooldown of her ultimate. It's now longer by 8 seconds in the early levels. The damage and duration remains the same. Next change is her passive skill. It can now be activated with her basic attacks. Previously, the defense reduction can only be applied if her skills hits an enemy hero. I think this was the only buff she got. The rest of the update are nerfs. As for her first skill, it remains the same. To simplify her update, she'll have less shield, less attack speed, longer ultimate cooldown, and more reliant on magic power stats. The only good news is that her passive can now be activated with basic attacks. I think offlaner will fit her better now that she's not as effective as before. The only problem is if she can compete with the other top laners like Benedetta and Yuzong. So is it still worth building tank items on Silvana? Does she have to go back to being an offlaner? Or will she slowly disappear in ranked games? Anyway, to give you an idea of how her changes work, I tested a few games playing as an offlaner. Here are some Silvana highlights.
I'ma serve him, spinning on a block with a mop, I disturb him. I never killed a nigga, but I'm ready to spit a hollow right on a person. And the curse, I'm about to merge on a nigga's turf. I'ma let a nigga burn, burn, let him burn. Burn him.
So what can you say about the new Silvana? Is it time to say goodbye to Silvana tank? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.